Hello everybody, my name is Mitch, and today we are going over the full card fight picks for Cory Sandhagen versus TJ Dillashaw. This fight has been rebooked a few times and now it's finally happening. If you're new here, we do go over the fight picks first and then we'll talk about the reasons why. So let's go ahead and get started. Diana Belbita, Elise Reed, Cameron Else, Derrick Minner, Giulio Arse, Ian Hainish, Jordan Williams, Miranda Maverick, Kyler Phillips, Chris Dawkis, Brendan Allen, Adrian Yanez, Aspen Ladd, and Cory Sandhagen. Those are my picks, and now let's get into the reasons why. As always, we have the odds. Boom. There they are. Diana Belbita versus Haney Goldie. Belbita most recently losing to Liana Jojua. She showed a lot of heart in that fight, although she did kind of get outclassed. We have Hannah Goldie. She has only lost to Miranda Granger in the UFC, has only lost in the UFC other than this fight. I'm going to go with Diana Belbita. She at least did come out swinging. She did lose the fight, but I mean, she had some very bad intentions, and I'm going to go with her with this fight. Jara Eubanks versus Elise Reed. Eubanks is 36 years old. She's on a 2-fight losing streak there. For Elise Reed, she seems pretty confident and comfortable standing up and on the ground. I feel like this is a pretty bad matchup for Eubanks. I can see her preventing takedowns and doing enough to win a unanimous decision. I'm going with Elise Reed. Cameron Else versus Aaron Phillips. Both of these fighters kind of getting dominated in their last fight. Kyler Phillips on this side, on the other side, Jack Shore. I do feel like this was a little worse for Aaron Phillips. He gets dominated pretty bad by Jack Shore, doesn't get to show any skills at all, and because of that I feel like I need to side with Cameron Else. Darren Elkins versus Derrick Minner. Derrick Elkins, while he is very tough, he's 37 years old and lately has shown that you can kind of cruise through a unanimous decision win. I do expect Derrick Minner to be able to accomplish that. He's only lost in the UFC to Grant Dawson, who I believe is 4-0 or 5-0 in the UFC. Other than that, he has looked very good. I'm going with Derrick Minner. Giulio Arse versus Andre Ewil. I feel like this one will look similar to his fight with Julian Erosa, just kind of going to back up and counter punch. I feel like he is more crisp and faster. Andre Ewil, I feel like kind of has loopy punches, aren't as crisp. I could see him getting counter-attacked from Giulio Arse. I'm going with Arse with this one. Ian Hainish versus Nasser Imavav. With this one, ultimately, I'm going with experience, although it hasn't always gone his way. I feel like the experience with Derek Brunson and now Kelvin Gastelum is going to shine through in this one. On the other hand, we have Nasser Imavav. He's looked pretty good. He's only lost to Phil Hobbs here, losing a majority decision. I just feel like that's something Ian Hainish can replicate, avoid getting knocked out himself and winning the exchanges. I'm going with Ian Hainish. Mickey Gall versus Jordan Williams. I feel like Mickey Gall is going to want to get in there and try to get some sort of submission. That's how he's gotten most of his wins in the UFC. On the other hand, we have Jordan Williams. He does have a longer reach and pretty nasty looking stand-up from what I can see. I feel like he's going to punish Mickey Gall from trying to get in and getting the takedown. And I feel like he's going to be strong enough to be able to avoid Mickey Gall getting too close and going for any sort of chokes. Macy Barber versus Miranda Maverick. I feel kind of bad for Macy Barber. She once had a UFC push and now she's on a 2-fight losing streak in the UFC, and now she has to go against Miranda Maverick, who is looking like the prospect that maybe Macy Barber could have been. Maverick has looked very dominant. I feel like she's going to be better standing up and stronger on the ground exchanges. We'll see how this goes. I'm going with Miranda Maverick. Kyler Phillips versus Rulian Paiva. Kyler Phillips is undefeated in the UFC. He's looked very skilled doing it. On the other hand, we have Paiva, who I feel like is going to be the smaller man in there. He's fought at flyweight, and I think that may play a part. Kyler Phillips hasn't shown too many glaring weaknesses so far. I feel like Kyler Phillips will be able to remain patient and use his size advantage to cause problems for Paiva. I'm going with Kyler Phillips. Shamil, Abdurak, Himav versus Chris Dawkis. Shamil has looked very good as of late, and this is really just because of Chris Dawkis. I feel like he has just been on a tear and running through people. However, Shamil has only lost to elite heavyweights as of late. He is 39. Sometimes I feel like with the heavier guys, age is less of a factor, but we'll get into that maybe another time. Anyway, we have Chris Dawkis here, and he just is on a tear, finishing everyone, getting them out of there in the first round. It's hard to bet against it. I'm going with Chris Dawkis. Punahili, Soriano versus Brendan Allen. I'm excited for this one. We have Puna here, and he is coming off of a win against Dusko Todorovic. Brendan Allen is always bringing a very good fight, and maybe I'm just siding with excitement, but he's coming off of a good win versus Carl Roberson. I feel like he has a lot of weapons and a lot of ways to win. I'm going with Brendan Allen. Adrian Yanez versus Randy Costa. This one should be very exciting. Both of these fighters coming off of 2 finishes in the UFC. For me, it comes down to counter punching. I feel like Adrian Yanez has very good counter punching, and Randy Costa will move forward. It's interesting to see how this one will go. I don't expect it to go to a decision, but I am going with Adrian Yanez, with the counter punching playing a part. Aspenlad versus Macy Chizen. Aspenlad has only lost to Jermaine Durandamy, and it was bad. And with this one, a little bit of MMA math, she has beat Lena Landsberg, who is Macy Chizen's last loss. She is coming off of a good win over Marion Renew, who I think is the person who Miesha Tate is about to fight. But at any rate, we are going with Aspenlad in this one. MMA math. Cory Sandhagen versus TJ Dillashaw. I've talked about this fight in a few videos, and I'll leave links to that in the description, but at any rate, we're going with Cory Sandhagen. In short, I feel like he has better striking, crazy footwork, and a longer reach by 2 inches, 70 to 68 inches. I am curious if TJ Dillashaw plans on wrestling. I feel like that could be a key to victory for him. However, it could lead to him getting caught by something crazy from Cory Sandhagen. When Israel Adesanya praises your striking, you probably have good striking. I'm going with Cory Sandhagen. Thanks for watching the video. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it, and leave a comment. Let me know what you think about any of the fights, who you think is going to win them. Hit the subscribe button for more videos like this. I'm excited for these fights. I'll see you guys Saturday. Peace.